morning, church. Good to see y'all. Well, today, our message for today is going to talk about self-control. Self-control is one of the most important qualities needed to live a healthy lifestyle and a happy life. It's also a key factor to success in making the lifestyle changes needed to boost your immune system. That means there are life or death implications here. You know, our choices determine our fate kind of sometimes. You know, we make bad choices, we're going to have bad things come upon us. So we want to help you to make good choices. Yet most people don't like the term self-control, self-discipline, or anything remotely related. To counter the negativity associated with the very idea of self-control, psychologists have coined a new term, self-regulation. As if self-control wasn't enough, huh? So, what does that mean in the setting of boosting your immune system? Here's what you need to know. Self-control is regulating what you feel, what you do, how disciplined you are, and controlling your appetite and your emotions. Self-regulation is the consistent and appropriate application of that self-control. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to think in your brains when I ask you these questions where you fall with self-control. How good do you control your emotions, desires, impulses, and behavior? How are you able to resist short-term temptations in favor of prioritizing actions that will help to achieve long-term goals? How good at you are making good decisions? How good are you at handling pressure that you may encounter in your walk daily, work, home, whatever? How do you deal with diverse or challenging personalities, no matter how difficult they may be? Well, you know, I think we can all use some work in this area. While some psychologists view the term self-control as outdated and judgmental, it doesn't have to be. In order to have the happiest life and as well boost your immune system, you will need to make some choices. And self-control, regardless of whether you call it grit, perseverance, temperance, self-discipline, or some other term, you have to be part of that equation. But remember, we serve a good God, and we have a Holy Spirit. And if you remember from Galatians 5:22, the fruits of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, temperance, and faithfulness, okay. So temperance or self-control is one of those. And if you're lacking, what does the Bible say? You don't have because you don't ask. If you need help, ask. That's what the Holy Spirit's living inside us to help us with these things. So how do we get self-control? Okay, what did I do with my paper? All right, you should have got one of these in your bulletin last week. Did you get one in your bulletin? Okay, this kind of answers what they want you to do to get self-control. You think of what, why, when, who, where, and how, okay? Small actions times consistency equals big change. If you want to have success, you have to have some self-discipline, and you have to take on some positive changes. You got to make that willpower muscle a little bit stronger. So, what? We recommend that you choose just one thing. You know, some people like to take on 20 things at once, and what happens? They don't all get done, do they? One thing. Concentrate on one thing that you can do to make a change. A lifestyle factor that will definitely boost your immune system, whether that be changing your diet, drinking more water, getting more exercise, whatever it would be, something you really would like to change about yourself. Make that one thing something you feel is doable but is very impactful for your life. Okay, the why. A desire to have a stronger immune system is just one of the reasons why you should want to do this. Do you want to live your highest quality of life? Do you want to be there for as long as possible and have independence as long as possible? Do you want to be there for your parents, for your spouse, for your children, grandchildren? Do you want to have a reason to wake up in the morning? Whatever the whys might be. We recommend that you write down the reasons behind these goals that you have. Studies have shown that willpower lasts longer for people who are motivated by a vision of the positive results that you could obtain through that. Okay? Know your when. People who set goals actually achieve them, put those goals on their calendar. How many of you are calendar people? Write on the calendar all the time. Set a goal, because it makes you more conscious of it every day. You have to look at your calendar. What day is today? You know, you see it. Okay, that's the day I'm starting. I got to get ready. So they find that, you know, people that do that are likely to follow through with their goals. Know your who. There's an old adage: if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, go together. The who is really you, okay, but it helps to surround yourself with self-disciplined people. If you're around people that have no discipline, you're more likely to have less discipline than you had the day before. So if you have family and friends who would be supportive, tell them of your goals so they can help to, encourage you in your walk. Know your where. Really know where your where-nots are, okay? If you ever tried to quit drinking, smoking, whatever you have a problem with, okay? Don't drive downtown every night and go by that bar that you have to stay away from the thing that is tempting you and keeping you from getting healthy. You know, if you're at work and you go by the restroom and you always go by the candy machine, well, you know what, take the long way around and forget the candy machine, you know. If you're in the grocery store, skip the candy aisle altogether. Just skip that candy aisle, go right to the fruits and vegetables and do yourself a favor. But have a plan, okay? Know your how. Okay, here are some hows to consider when making your plan. Plan ahead for temptation. You know it's going to hit you sooner or later. You know Satan's going to be there every step of the way to try to trip you up. So plan for it. Think about it before you go and do something. Remove the temptations from your office or your home. You know, if you have downfalls and you're hiding them, you still know that where they are. And if they're in your house, you're going to have weak moments. So get rid of the stuff that's not doing you any good, okay, if you can. Okay, learn how to pair activities. Many people who have to motivate themselves to do things they didn't want to do, like taking a walk, they do with somebody that they like if they go to visit a friend. So I walk over to Peachy and Frank's once in a while. I think I did once. To go see my friends, and that was enjoyable. So if you live close to somebody, visit your neighbors. Heck, I visit all my neighbors. I go see my neighbors all the time. Build rewards into your plan. Don't be too hard on yourself, because you're going to fail. But, you know, Holy Spirit is there. Don't forget. Get encouragement from your family and friends. If you know somebody here is trying to do something to be healthy, encourage them in the Lord. That's what we're here for, to build each other up and add encouragement. So put your plan into action. Eat healthy, sleep well, keep focused on the why am I doing this. Keep your blood sugar stable, because when your blood sugar levels dip, you probably want a snack. And instead of snacking, try drinking hot water with lemon juice and a little bit of honey. Be nice to yourself. May God bless you. I pray that you're able to incorporate some of these things. Don't forget, if you have problems, you don't have because you do not ask. Ask God. He's here for us. God bless you.